Good afternoon, magic players and card collectors of all kinds. Welcome back to the channel, where Kaiba is always here to give you a nice little greeting. Good puppy. Good boy. And where Kaiba knows, his sticks are kept. If I can get them out of the bag. Look at the eyes. He does this cute little dance with his treats. It's awesome. Alright, enough pugginess. Time to do some magicness. So what are we here today for? Why, we're here to open another precon. That's right. I went to pick up a few cards for the deck I'm currently building. The deck I've been building for months now, and that I am hoping to complete this week. My Merkle Lord of Bones. I got some cool ideas from watching Commander at Home for this deck, so it's helping progress it along, which is nice. But for today, what we have for you is something very special. This one touched my heart a little bit. I saw it, and in honor of my past friendship with Anthony, whom you've watched me play many games with if you've watched my content, I saw this and I felt I had to get it just to remember the good times. So I found the Neon Dynasty Kamigawa Upgrades Unleashed deck. This is the Snake Samurai that Anthony always played. I am not planning to upgrade mine like he did his, though. I am just going to keep it as is, straight out of the box. I always forget that you should open these from the bottom. There's even a strip right there to show you that you should be doing it, but me, I always open it from the top, and then it gets confusing. Okay, there we go. That was easy enough. Toss the box to the side. We got our tokens. Our cheap tokens. Hey. We're supposed to be... Huh. Oh no. This predates before they actually started throwing in the extra 2 cards at the end. So we do not have a tasty little dessert to open up. Not too bad. I didn't notice that when I picked it up. I do like the life counter though. I don't usually keep these, but this one's not bad. Put the little cheat sheet to the side. We'll just dive right in. Make this a shorter video, because I don't know when my dad's going to be back. So we got our Snake Samurai. Whenever an Ori equipment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 spirit token with menace. And at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each modified creature. Then we got Kami, the Fractured Calm. At the beginning of your end step, goad each creature your opponents control that's enchanted by an or you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on this thing. The Fractured Calm for each creature goaded this way. I hate goad, so that's a good card to get. You know what? This deck is going to probably get pulled apart. And it's going to get upgraded. In that case. I didn't realize this deck had goading in it. I really don't like goading. Orochi Merger Keeper. You get to add green as long as it's modified. It adds 2 green. Invigorating Hot Spring. Enters battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Modify creatures you control have haste. You can remove a +1/+1 counter from this. Put it on a creature you control. But only once each turn. Tawashi Guidebot. Enters the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Pay 4, draw a card. Cost 1 less for each modified creature you control. Walking Skyscraper. Acidic Slime. Beast Within. Fertilid. Enters battlefield with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Move +1/+1 counter. Search your land library for a basic land. Nice. Hunter's Insight. Kodama's Reach. Loyal Guardian is one of my favorite cards, as you guys know, from all the many decks that I play it in. Ordeal of Nalia. Whenever enchanted creature attacks with +1/+1 counter on it, then if it has 3 or more counters on it, sacrifice this. When you sacrifice this, you search your library for 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield, tap, shuffle. Nice. Rampant Growth. Sakura Tribe Elder. Lots of ways to get lands on the field. Snake Umbra. Vastwood Surge. Actually, what does Vastwood Surge do? Kicker 4. Search your library for 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield, and shuffle. If it was kicked, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Damn. Each other non-human creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. That's nice. Mage Slayer. Rhythm of the Wild. Arcane Signet. Fire Shrieker. Ooh, Fire Shrieker. Double Strike. Soul Ring. Swiftfoot Boots. Fan Tower. Grulgra. Opal Palace. Few Mountains. Key Battle Squad. Whenever one or more modified creatures control attack, untap all modified creatures control. Ooh, nice. Cost 6 to get out there, but it's worth it. Collision of the Realms. Wow. That's interesting. Kami of Celebration. Modify creature you control attacks out of the top area of library. Kumanu Battle Armor. Ugh, fucking goad. Put that to the side. Some cards I'm going to have to replace in this deck. For each of up to X target creatures, create a red aura enchantment token named Smoke Blessing attached to that creature. Those tokens have enchanted creature, and when enchanted creature dies, it deals 1 damage to its controller, and you create a treasure token. Huh. Whenever this creature attacks, deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of cards in their hand. Ooh, I like that. +1/+1 counter on it for each +1/+1 counter on among other creatures. Wow, that thing is big fast. Nice. I like this guy. I haven't been able to get him into a deck before, so the fact that he comes in this precon means it's going to be worthwhile playing him for sure. That's a big one. Enchant creature you control. Whenever enchanted creature or another modified creature you control dies, create X 1/1 colorless spirit creature tokens where X is that creature's power. Rampant Rejuvenator. Silk Guard. Tanuki Transplanter. Each player may put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature they control. Goad each creature that counters put on it this way. Bloody Goading. Chain Reaction. Chaos Warp. Elementary Mastery. Huh, that's interesting. Goblin Raise Runners. Krenko the King Street Kingpin. Ox of Aganas. Discard your hand, then draw 3 cards. It escapes with +1/+1 counter. Well, that's not super great. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be modifying this precon. I originally was going to keep it as a precon and play it in honor of Anthony, but there's too many goading things. There's already 3 so far, and we're only maybe... No, we're most of the way through the deck. But still. I have other creatures and other things I can play into this deck, so we'll fix it up. Baby Upkeep, destroy this creature, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card, put that creature onto the battlefield and attack Shifting Shadow to it. Then put all other creatures all other cards revealed this way to the bottom of your library in a random order. Huh. Starstorm, I like that. Taurine Mauler. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, you can put... Ooh. Bear Umbra is good. Champion of Lamholt. Forgotten Ancient. Genesis Hydra. Cool. Primeval Protector. Rishkar. Pima... Renegade. Rishkar's Expertise. Shamanic Revelation. Soul's Mastery. There better be like a Reliquary Tower or something in here because that seems ridiculous how much... Ooh, game's indestructible, that's nice. And you don't have to tap, you just have to pay. That's pretty good. Decimate. Ulush Hate Seed. Blackblade Reforged. Bone Horde. Sword of Vengeance. And then we just got our lands. Of course, this deck infamous for having 2 Mossfire Valleys, so we gotta replace that too. But that's not so bad. I thought there was gonna be a lot of cards that I'd have to replace, but I only have to replace 4. They're good cards, which is the downside. But I just, you know me, I don't like goad. I'm not a player who goes for goading. It's the one mechanic that I absolutely hate in this game. It's the one mechanic that I don't think this game needed. Everybody loves it. Everybody hates the thing I love. It's just the way it is sometimes. Anyways, that's the deck. It's a really cool deck for sure. And, I mean, like I say, shout out to you, Anthony, if you're still watching my channel. I don't know whether you are or not. I miss you, buddy. It was a lot of fun when we used to play cards together. And to the rest of you guys, thanks for coming along for the ride. Hope all is well with you. Much love to you all. From me to you. Take care. And bye.